Peter Kazdick, who is the Assistant Attorney General, who Loretta Lynch and Barack Obama have put in charge of the whole Hillary investigation, the email scandal, and the Clinton Foundation, has a long history of being a stooge and an operative for the Clintons. His best friend is John Podesta, Hillary's campaign manager. And when John Podesta got into trouble by getting Monica Lewinsky a job at the United Nations, and Ken Starr, the special prosecutor, investigated him to figure out if this was a conspiracy to keep her quiet and stop her from testifying against the president, he hired a lawyer named Peter Kazdick to defend him from those charges. And in fact, Kazdick said that Kazdick was so effective in defending him that Podesta said, and I quote, "He kept me out of jail," unquote. Kazdick also was involved in the Mark Rich pardon. This was a prosecution of Mark Rich, who is a wealthy American who circumvented the sanctions on Iran by doing private deals, arms deals with that country. He was indicted, and the lawyer who indicted him was James Comey. When Clinton, after he was convicted, President Clinton pardoned him in the closing days of his presidency after receiving a $1 million donation to the Clinton Library, the precursor of the foundation, from Denise Rich, Mark Rich's wife. Rich had fled the country, lived abroad, and died without coming back to the United States. When the Government Reform Committee of the House investigated the Rich pardon, the guy who represented the pro-pardon forces, the rich people, in this investigation was Peter Kazdick. And at one point, the Burton Committee wanted to subpoena him to come in and testify, and he got on a plane that minute headed for LA to avoid service. And they had to have a federal marshal serve him as he was leaving the tarmac in Los Angeles. This is the guy who's in charge of this investigation. Earlier this year, when House committee people wanted to appoint a special prosecutor in this scandal, he's the one that turned them down. So don't expect any fairness from the Justice Department in this inquiry. As I said in this morning's lunch alert, this is a civil war between the FBI and the Justice Department within our government that is tantamount to the Saturday night massacre that animated the Watergate scandal. Thanks for watching.